Okay, this wheel actually has secret features I'm going to show you. It's insane. You probably want to be aware of this if you're doing iRacing or LMU or these like proper competitive sims. So this is the Asetek Forte Formula Pro wheel, which is a really aggressive wheel from Asetek because it's coming in at 630 euros, excluding VAT, excluding the handles you have to get separately. Very important to mention that. But the feature set is kind of wild, and genuinely this wheel could maybe make you faster, or basically maybe make you a better endurance racer. So what have we got here? We have obviously a massive touchscreen, but also a load of LEDs. And to be honest, Asetek is the sim racing company that's gone hardest on LEDs, which is surprising. But like my Forte Formula Wheelbase has got two massive lines of LEDs staring at me. Even my Invicta pedals have LEDs, which is crazy because you're never going to see them because literally your feet are going to be covering them. But cool. And obviously the Asetek Forte Formula Pro wheelbase wheel rim here has loads of LEDs, and I love them. And some of them have these kind of like secretive features. So firstly, the rev bar, love it, so good. Love the colors here in the default setting. Love how clear it is. It's in my peripheral vision. Oh god. Oh my days. Okay, right, I need to show you something that's going to come up there. You can see on the screen, I've got my position, which is really cool. I've got the actual real time. It's 10:27 in the evening here in the UK. I've got loads of other features as well. To be honest, I would never use this screen in a like real race. Maybe in like an endurance race, but there's too much going on here. I've got my TC, which you can see I've mapped to the TC dial, and there's a big old thing that comes up and lets me know. The same with brake bias. How cool is that? And it'll be the same with ABS as well. And now I've got... I keep forgetting to look at where my braking markers are. You can see I've got my deltas as well. And if I let this car come past me on the right hand side, there we go. Oh my god. He just weirdly went left there. He obviously doesn't have the Asetek Forte Formula Pro indicators here. They're based like proximity sensors. It's like an alien. You can see that we don't have a radar in iRacing, but I do have it mapped here on the wheel when I'm going side by side and when a car is close. It's kind of like modern cars these days have that indicator on the wing mirrors. That is super cool because I can just... It's another piece of subconscious information for me alongside the spotter, alongside what I'm seeing and hearing in iRacing itself. Because that is super cool. And this is all running through Race Hub, which is Asetek's inbuilt, homegrown like software, basically. And it has some pros and cons. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm not paid to do this video or say or not say anything. So the good things about Race Hub is it is one of the best softwares in sim racing when it comes to updating. Like, it is so good. Even if you've got multiple things to update, you just tick them all and Race Hub just goes through them automatically one by one. Loads of bars appear, they all go to the right. You don't have to keep kind of like doing stuff, and it says, here you go bro, it's all good, ready to race, which is awesome. Probably literally in software you have Asetek at the top, then Simucube, then there's like a gap. There is some terrible software out there in sim racing. That's not Asetek. However, I do want to say that I was doing Le Mans Ultimate before this, and Race Hub crashed, and also Le Mans Ultimate crashed. So I was like, okay, I'll just jump over to iRacing, and it's all working here. So, need to check again that it's going to work in LMU, but if I can get the same dash up in LMU, that's also going to be great for doing those endurance races. There are multiple screens here in Race Hub. I think if I double tap, yeah, there we go, there's another one. A bit simpler. Some easier visual cues. This one I think is my favourite. This is the one I would use. But I do have to say, on the detailed ones, and I am at the moment in my karting, I'm increasingly using like live telemetry like this on my karts, on my steering wheel. and it is transformative. Like, now I go to open sessions and I'm trying to take off a 10th of my circuit record, and it's just like really good. And when I'm racing, I can see the positions. Seeing the positions is an absolute game changer. So I do believe that if you're racing using this in endurance races and you're able to look at all that information, it's going to be a game changer. I'll show you again this one. I can see my position. I can see my fuel, my delta, and my remaining laps, and my average. So if you've done endurance racing, you know that's what you need, because you need to look at your average lap. So if you need to save at the end, you kind of know what's possible. You need to try and get to a full lap. At the moment, I've got 9.9 delta laps remaining, just as I'm going to go over the line. So I would need to do a bit of fuel saving. Again, on the ABS, I'm going to lower the ABS a little bit to 3. And I'm going to move the brake bias 48.9. And we'll see what happens here into Monza Turn 1. Could have braked a lot later there, actually. And we'll try and overtake this BMW and see those proximity sensors come into play. Now I've got my delta, and I don't need to have it on the screen. I think that's really important and not said enough. Like, yes, I could have my iRacing, delta thing on screen, but it's big. You kind of fixate on it. You lose the ability to drive using your subconscious. It's unnatural. It doesn't exist in the real world like that. Whereas now, I can have my delta here, I can glance at it when I need to. It's not there all the time. I choose, I'm in control of when I want to look at my delta, rather than like just smashing the Alt-Tab button or whatever on it. There we go, you see the proc sensors come. We'll have to get you. But yeah, now I can see all that, I can understand it, and I can keep the screen free there. I can have my relative on the right-hand side, and I don't need to keep switching over to fuel. Now are you understanding a little bit how this could actually be like a performance enhancer? Around the outside, go on tonight. No. No! Might have bitten off more than I can chew there. We definitely have to overtake this BMW. But I think this screen is just done so well. Like, and it's native as well. Like, yes, I use SimHub on my other screens. And to do my other lights and stuff like that. And SimHub is great. It's a great thing for sim racing and lovely dashboard and all that stuff. But also, it's good just to have it on the screen working natively. Like if the software's good. This is very, very, very good. I actually think for the money, this is an extremely competitive wheel. And to be honest, if I just bought an Asetek Invicta wheel, even though it's handcrafted in Denmark and all of that, and you can customize it and it comes with a signed letter, I'd be looking at people buying this and thinking you've got an absolute bargain relative to the price. I've got my white flag lights on, which is great, so I know it's white flag. And these LEDs are properly bright as well, which I like. I'm a big, big, big fan of this wheel. I've got all the dials and everything I need. We're going to overtake this guy. Overtake him, take the slowdown. Oh no. Send it. Send it. Claim it. No! Oh no! Still white flag, still white flag. Let's see if we can hold it. We're P6. This is actually more up to date than iRacing for some reason. Unless, yeah, because the iRacing only updates the position when you go over the Brother, how? Why? Oh no! No! Oh no! He's gonna beat me. Anyway, I can't wait to go again. I like this wheel. This is a really good wheel from Asetek. Like, I wonder if this wheel is going to dominate in this price range. I know there's lots of wheels coming out with screens, like from Moser, from Conspit, wheels now with small screens. But this is showing what a big screen can do. So let me know what you think. Do you think it's a gimmick? Do you think it could actually make you get you better results in sim racing? Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.